Hey everyone, it's Mike from Destination to Travel coming to you live today from Universal Studios, Florida. Hope everyone's having a good day. It's a beautiful day here in Orlando, although that cold front that we had was very short-lived. It is about 90 degrees with a real feel of about 102 today, so it's very warm. But we are here to check out some of the Halloween offerings today, and that includes the Scarecrow Stalk. And what this is basically a scavenger hunt where you can see you go by these 13 locations and you check out the scarecrows that they have in these stores, like the Universal Studios store here, which is the first location. As you can see, we already got this stamped. And you can go to any one of these locations and pick up the map, and then you get them stamped at each location. And once you get all 13, you go and pick up a free bag of candy. So you can see here, sorry, it's kind of hard to hold with one hand like this, but you can see the map here. Shows you all the locations to go to. And let's head into the Universal Studios store to see the first Scarecrow. Hi, Patty. Hi, Randy. Thanks for joining today.
I'm just looking right now. The stuff.
So you see here, this is the first Scarecrow, and this one is awesome. It is gigantic. They're not all this big. This one is very big. You can see these Scarecrow stalks. So you go in and you see a team member to pick up your map. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Valerie. So I'm going to go around to hopefully all of the locations. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to them. Depends on time. I also want to get over to the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store to show you guys as well. Again, depending on the wait. Thank you, you too. So yeah, hopefully we'll get around to see all the scarecrows. It'll just depend on how long that takes, because there are a few other things I want to show you guys. Hi, Joanna. Hi, Wendy. So Universal is getting a little bit busier, although the last time I was here was on a Saturday, and that was for the testing weekend of the 2 Halloween Horror Nights houses that they opened up. And it was very busy that day. This is nothing compared to that. As a matter of fact, we're going to come up to the first house right up here, and I'll show you guys what the wait time looks like. When I checked as I was on my way in, this one was 5 minutes. So pretty nice to just be able to walk into a Halloween Horror Nights house in the middle of the day. And before we get into the spookiness, just popped up a couple days ago the Holiday Outpost out here in Production Central here in front of the Music Plaza stage. And you can get all kinds of Christmas merchandise out here, which seems a little early, but you know, it's Christmas, so who doesn't love Christmas and the holiday season as a whole? So it's kind of funny the juxtaposition we have going on here with this Holiday Outpost right out in front of a Halloween Horror Nights house. That's the Bride of Frankenstein Lives here. And again, yeah, it is a 5-minute wait. You can see this is the queue over here, and oh, look at that. So because this queue is right out in the sun throughout the entire day, it was very hot, difficult queue to wait through. But now they put some tents out here, which is nice. So you don't have to stand out in direct sunlight. So unfortunately, I can't take you guys into the houses. They don't allow video recording in the houses, so I won't be able to show you that. At least not yet, anyway. We'll see. But for now, we won't be doing the Halloween Horror Nights houses. So don't worry, those of you who are horror averse, you don't have to turn off the video today. We are going to hopefully check out the tribute store, which is up ahead. And we will see some of that. Although there's nothing too scary in there. It's like it's decor and no scare actors, basically. Put it that way. Nothing too scary. And you'll see some of these merch carts out here selling Halloween Horror Nights merchandise. And again, sorry, I don't think I even mentioned yet. Halloween Horror Nights 2020 has been canceled, so we're not getting the actual event like we normally would. But we are getting this sort of HHN light, as it's being referred to, or Diet HHN. Patty, I'm sorry, I have not yet seen Mel's Drive-In sign converted to Mel's Die-In. I'm not sure if they will do that at some point, maybe like on Halloween or something, but haven't seen it that way. The park has also been closing early, so I don't even think they've been lighting up the sign at all. Like, the park is still closing while it's light out, so I don't think there's a reason to light it up. That might change. Who knows? So the first house, by the way, I mentioned it briefly, but it's Bride of Frankenstein Lives. It's almost a sequel of sorts to a house they did last year, which was the classic Universal Monsters. So you'll see Frankenstein's monster, Bride of Frankenstein, and some of Dracula's brides in there as well. This house is Revenge of the Tooth Fairy, currently a 10-minute wait. So again, very easy to get into both these houses right now. And it sounds like sort of a silly concept, the Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. It is such an awesome house. It is so cool. The facade of the house is like a moving storybook. It is really, really cool. If you're a Halloween Horror Nights fan, it's one of the best I've done. Granted, I've only been going for a few years, but it's a really good house. So definitely recommend checking it out. All right, we're gonna hop in line here for the tribute store. Shouldn't be too long a wait to get in here. And if you've been to Halloween Horror Nights in the last couple of years, they have been doing the tribute store in this location here. I think we did a video for the Mardi Gras tribute store as well. I'm not sure if we did come in there or not. But this was the first year that they did the Mardi Gras tribute store. And then you'll see social distancing as you wait in line for the tribute store here. And the same is in the case with the queues for the houses as well. Yeah, Patty, I'm with you. I want to see Mel's Die-In as well. By the way, right out in front of me here, they also have 2 food trucks for Halloween Horror Nights Light, whatever you want to call it. So there are some special food options, and we'll stop by and take a look at the menu as soon as we're done with the tribute store here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So like Jenny mentioned, she wasn't able to get into either of the haunted houses. The weekend that they opened, they were doing virtual queue. And I'm not sure if they're still going to be doing that on weekends. Right now, during the week, because it's so empty, it's just a standby queue. But for the virtual queue, it works very, if you're familiar with how Rise of the Resistance works over at Hollywood Studios, you have to get into the app, and as soon as the passes go out, you have to be on there, ready to go, and grab your time that you'll be able to go into either one of the 2 houses. You can see one of the mummy characters out here doing his meet and greet. And by the way, I'm doing a poor job with the scarecrow stalk because I already walked past the next closest location, which would have been, actually 2 of them I walked past, so we'll have to go back a little bit. Thank you. All right, here we go. So the way this store works, there's going to be multiple themed rooms. So as you know, one of the houses was Bride of Frankenstein Lives. This room would be themed to that house. And then you'll see some of the other themes. By the way, just a tease of the next room, this was supposed to be Halloween Horror Nights 30. This would be the 30th event that they've done. So it was an anniversary year. So they were going to bring back some of the icons from previous events. And the actual merchandise in the store is most of the stuff you can find elsewhere in the park as well. So if you are looking for some of the merchandise but don't want to wait for the store, you can find it in other locations. Let's head into the next room here. And if you're familiar with HHN, you'll really like this one. There's one of the icons of the event, Jack the Clown. You can see tributes to different icons from previous years. By the way, they're releasing more and more merchandise from previous years. So like here's HHN 26 t-shirt when Chance was the icon. Patty, yes, I am very jealous of anybody who got to experience a year where Jack was here. I was looking forward to seeing him this year, but obviously that's not the case. Hopefully they stick to the plan for next year. I don't remember if we did the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store in a video last year. I know we did a Horror Nights video. You might recognize this facade here was used for the entrance to the store last year. Here's the director. We saw the caretaker over there. We saw the usher, the director, and then the storyteller over here as well, who is also rumored to have her own house this year. We'll see if hopefully that comes back next year. There's also all kinds of cool little Easter eggs around the store. So if you're a big Halloween Horror Nights fan like me, definitely take your time, look around in here. You'll find all kinds of cool stuff. Like here's the ushers setup over here. You got his tickets, old maps from previous events in here in his booth. Film reel. So lots of cool little details in here. Now let's head into the next room here. And this is really just a transitional hallway here, but it's one of my favorite parts because this has the maps or the guides from every year, starting with Fright Nights 1991. And lining the walls all the way down. With pictures from the events as well. So again, it hurts that there's no Halloween Horror Nights this year, but still really cool that we got to see some cool stuff like this. All right, we'll go into the next room here. This is where you can get your Halloween Horror Nights themed treats. This room isn't specifically themed to anything in particular, just another creepy room. Hi, just gonna take a look real quick. You can see some of the special Halloween Horror Nights treats, including the Beating Heart Sour Gummies here. By the way, the only thing I've gotten from here was the vegan brownie skull right here. It is delicious. Definitely recommend. Some more spooky details around the room here. Hi, Paul. Thanks for watching. All right, and the next room is one that a lot of people are upset that we don't get to see this year. This room is themed to Beetlejuice, which means there was very likely going to be a Beetlejuice house here this year, and hopefully it comes back next year. That's one that a lot of people are excited about. And you can find all of the Beetlejuice merchandise that you would find in other locations as well, but just also some really cool theming with this photo op right here. Yeah, Patty, I'm really hoping that they bring this back next year. This should be a lot of fun if we get to experience this house. I know they do it a little effect with this guy here, and I'm not sure how often it happens. I want to see. I'm going to give it a minute here. Some more details here. One of my favorite details about this is that the cashiers here are in like a ticket booth. It's like a movie theater ticket booth, which is really cool. Yeah, that's exactly what I was waiting for. I'm hoping to see it move, but not sure if it's still going. All right, I don't know if he's going to go or not, so I might have to move along here. All right, let's go. Let's see some more of the details here. And this is actually probably my favorite room out here. It's just another little transitional room right before you leave, but references one of my favorite parts in the movie. Here's Beetlejuice's number, now serving number 3. All right, so that is the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store this year. It makes me really miss actual Halloween Horror Nights. I am very happy though that we have, something, that we got some sort of Halloween event here to enjoy. Well, not really an event, because these houses and the store and everything, it's all open to, everyday park guests. You don't have to buy a special ticket or anything like that, which is nice. Like I said, we have a couple of food trucks out here. The other one you'll find as you leave the Bride of Frankenstein Lives house. You can find Halloween Horror Nights favorites like the Twisted Tater. And it smells very good right now. Twisted Tater, though, for me is one of those things that smells so good, but I don't actually really like it all that much. I don't know. What do you guys think? I know Twisted Tater is very popular, as well as pizza fries, two of the most popular HHN snacks. So I'm going to keep going this way. We're probably not going to hit all the locations just based on time, but I'm going to keep going around to some of these locations here. And one of the next ones is the Sahara Traders, which I guess is, oh, it's on here somewhere. There it is, number 9. So that is the gift shop for Revenge of the Mummy. So let's head in there, take a look at the Scarecrow, and get our stamp. Here is the Scarecrow here, and you'll find this sign showing you where the Scarecrow is in each location. And one of my favorite details about this one is, if you're familiar with Revenge of the Mummy, the attraction, this coffee cup here with ghostly swoosh on it, which is a cool detail from the attraction itself. Let's see if I can get my stamp here. So, Sahara Traders number 9. Hopefully get this stamped.
On the track. Okay. No, I might stomach. You too, thanks.
Hi, can I just get the stamps?
There you are.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Alright, so there you go. Got number 9 stamped. I missed 2 through 8, but that's fine. We'll make our way back around. Actually, number 8 is still up ahead of me, so it's kind of in a weird order. So don't worry about trying to go, in numerical order here. The map is actually probably a little bit more helpful. You can see the numbers on here. But the Scarecrows are really cool. So I like I said, I really like that that little ghostly swoosh detail on the Revenge of the Mummy, or the Sahara Traders Scarecrow. But in Rosie's Irish Shop, which is honestly one of the lesser known locations in this park and a really cool store, so I definitely recommend checking it out. This one is one of the coolest Scarecrows too. So again, you'll see the sign with the Scarecrow in every location here. It tells you where to go. And then again, just head over to teammate. Hi, can I just get the stamp? Thank you. And let's look on our way out. So there you go. It's that easy. You really just go around to these locations, you get your stamps, and then head to either the San Francisco Candy Factory or Studio Suites, which is attached to the Universal Studios store up in the front of the park. And you'll get your free treat, your bag of candy of your choice. They have things like candy corn and sour gummies and all kinds of different things. Walking around here. The park is a little bit busier than I expected to see it today. Not much. It's still pretty empty, but I had, just based on the wait times I've been seeing throughout the course of the week, on weekdays at least, I expected it to be a little bit emptier. But again, 5 minutes for one of the houses and 10 for the other. So not like you have to wait for anything really. Yeah, it looks like the next one on our list here is Custom Gear. Again, not in numerical order, but just in terms of where they are in this loop around the park here. So again, don't get confused by the numbers on the map if you're going to do this. All right, we're heading into San Francisco where the music is always very loud. And it's always copyrighted music that you usually can't have in a video. So I'm just gonna keep on talking over the top of it so that this video doesn't get muted. All right, so like I said, we're gonna head into Custom Gear, which is the gift shop for Fast and Furious Supercharged, which, by the way, is still closed. It has been closed for some time now. Not sure if and when it'll be reopened. I would imagine it's going to be reopened. I just don't know when we'll see it opened again. You can see they have a sign out here for Custom Gear Shop, probably because a lot of people are looking for it to get their stamps. It is a little bit breezy, so hopefully it doesn't mess with the sound too much. And here is the Scarecrow. Excuse me, sorry. And again, you'll find the sign. And then the Scarecrow. This is usually where Vin Diesel, a wax figure of Vin Diesel, is out. Vin's been in better shape before. Looks like he lost a little weight. So let's go get our stamp. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? Thank you. Oh, and I realized actually, I think I just passed another location because this the San Francisco Candy Factory, I believe, is also a location where you have to get a stamp as well. Let me see here. Yes, it is. See, number 7 on the list there, so I got to come back a little bit. And we'll check that one out as well. By the way, there is also one other Halloween Horror Nights element that has been added to the park, and that is the Skeleton Bar, which is over in the Hollywood area, which we'll go check out. I probably won't be able to go in the Skeleton Bar because there usually is a little bit of a wait for it. Plus, there's not much for you guys to see in there. It's very dark. Right as you enter this one, we got our Scarecrow here, coming out of a little coffin. Does this sign say anything on the back of it? No, just a blank sign on top of this coffin. But I like the colorful pumpkin. All right, let's get our stamp. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, the wind is drowning out the music. Good. Let's let the wind block the music a little bit. So I'm going to keep going here as we make our way around. We're going to pass Diagon Alley. There's no Scarecrow in Diagon Alley. They still are not quite able to do any Halloween elements with Harry Potter in either park. So unfortunately, there won't be anything new to see in there. So we're going to keep making our way around the park. For anyone who joined a little bit late today, It's hot. That cold front that we had last week did not last very long. It is now 90 degrees with a real feel of 102. So not quite the same weather we had last week, unfortunately. You can see the night bus driver out here. Hello. Hi, Juanita. Thank you for joining. Yeah, we're at Universal Studios Florida, and we are taking a walk around the park to check out some of the Halloween Horror Nights elements that they have added. Unfortunately, the event is not happening this year, but they did open up 2 of their haunted houses. There is the Halloween Horror Nights Tribute Store, which we checked out a few minutes ago. You can always go back and check out. And then we're also checking out the Scarecrow Stalk, which is a scavenger hunt around the park. And Fear Factor still remains closed back here. This theater was usually used for a show for Halloween Horror Nights, and it looked like they were getting ready for it before canceling the event. But it is also being used as a U-Rest area where you can go and remove your mask for a little bit. By the way, if you're missing Halloween Horror Nights and you want to get a little bit of a taste of that spooky event, you can check out the video we did last year where we walked around the scare zones and at least enjoy last year's event. Patty, I am jealous again. I only got to see one Bill and Ted show. It was the very last one. And it was fantastic. I loved it. So I'm crossing my fingers still that we see another Bill and Ted show in the future. Who knows? Paul, I assume you mean are the people in costumes? Yes, there are in the houses, but not out in the park at all. So there's nothing to see out in the park. Here we're going to find the Scarecrow in here. This is the gift shop from Men in Black Alien Attack, number 5 on here, Men in Black Gear Shop. That's this guy right here. This is one of my favorites. It's like space suit with a pumpkin helmet. If you can see on there, the mask is cracked. Some really cool details on this one too, like the eyeballs and the flowers. Some more cool details on the back here. And now we'll go and get our stamp. Excuse me. And I'm going to come around the outside here. Lots of other really cool stuff to see in this store, by the way. We just passed by Superman over here. And we got Batman.
Oh, it's only half. Look at that.
Thank you. All right, so we're gonna get our stamp. Thank you. Have a good one. Hi, Jeanette. We are at Universal Studios, Florida. We are doing the Scarecrow Stalk scavenger hunt for the modified Halloween Horror Days event thing happening. Yeah, Joanna, that's one of my favorites too. I think my favorite is up ahead still, though. We're going to get up to it in SpongeBob StorePants. So we'll see that one in a little bit, which, by the way, is number 4 on here. So we're kind of going in reverse order, almost, starting in the middle and going backwards. Like I said, the numbers are kind of confusing. So we only have, what, 7 more to go? So we might actually get through the whole thing. But yeah, that one in Men in Black is really cool. I like that one a lot. Some really cool details on it. King and Kodo's Twirl and Hurl is still closed over here. In Springfield. I would imagine that's just because it's not the most popular attraction. Not that there's anything bad about it, it's just that it's a smaller, not a big e-ticket, as we would refer to it. It's a little bit more crowded in Springfield than I've been used to. They are using a virtual queue kind of system here in Fast Food Boulevard. You mobile order and then you queue up. Not really a virtual queue. Like I said, it's mobile order, and then you wait to get in, and they tell you not to hit to prepare your order until you are actually in the restaurant, and they'll seat you and bring the food to you. So very different from what it usually is. Patrick, I'm not sure what hats you're referring to. Let's see, is Doc Brown out here today? I don't see him right now. Usually he's up here in front of the train. Hi, Christy. For the stamp sheet. Oh, I get what you mean. So the hats at the bottom here, those are the 2 redemption locations. So when you get all your stamps for the other 13 locations, you can go to one of those 2 locations to pick up your candy. Good question. I probably should have explained that. And you can see they're actually adding some more like bar carts and stuff like that. So it almost feels like the event is happening, but I mean, obviously not a true Halloween Horror Nights. We're gonna head into SpongeBob StorePants, which I don't know if I've ever actually come in here in any of my previous videos. But this is a really cool store. I wish there was more SpongeBob in the park, to be honest. Oh, and the air conditioning here is great. And here is our Scarecrow. Our pirate Scarecrow. With some coral and his treasure. And a parrot. Oh, I didn't even realize that. So he's been chained up to this ball, and so has the parrot. The parrot has been chained up to a little ball down here. The details that they put into these things. Although it looks like the parrot broke free. Real quick, just because I don't think I've come in here in previous videos before, some other cool details in this store. Get the Krusty Krab, and on a lot of awesome SpongeBob merchandise. So, you got the jellyfish up there, and then obviously SpongeBob's house over here with Gary. Let's get our stamp here. Spend your money here. Hello.
How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, alrighty.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're close.
I'm almost there. Thank you. So, still have 5 more to go. Gonna keep making our way around. And let's see, what's the next one here? I probably need to cut back in a little bit to get to the film vault, and then maybe do. I need to do the Transformers gift shop as well, which is the supply vault, and we have to get the Shrek's gift shop as well. So, still a little bit of walking to do, but it looks like we'll be able to get to all of them. They got the fountain show happening out here right now, which we stopped somewhat recently, the last few months or so, to watch the fountain show. You can go back and check out a video of that as well. By the way, right up here, well, first on the right, we got the new Crepes location, which I believe I pointed out before. Opened pretty recently, and it is delicious. There is usually a little bit of a wait for it. I believe you can see the line queued up just past it there. Yeah, there you go, over in Central Park. And they have savory and sweet options. I've only had one of the sweet ones. I've had the cookies and cream one. It was delicious. So I definitely recommend trying out the crepes. They are a little bit messy, a little difficult to eat, but they are fantastic. This is the Skeleton Bar over here. And it looks like it's open with actually no queue. So I might pop in here and show you guys real quick. Again, there's not too much to see, but there's some cool theming. So let's take a look. Ooh, Patrick asks Team Savory or Team Sweet. That is really tough. They have a brisket one that I haven't tried yet that I'm looking forward to trying. So in the future, I'll probably be Team Savory. So here is the Skeleton Bar. Just going to give you guys a peek at the menu here.
I like spooky and ooky.
So this the Skeleton Bar has one of my favorite HHM snacks, and that is the s'mores fries there. I'm also interested in the vegan jacked up mac and cheese as well. A closer look here.
Always great stuff.
We're going to move on here to the walk-through and the cocktail bar that they have up ahead. So really cool details in here. If anybody saw the Mardi Gras tribute store, there's going to be some familiar elements in here. Like this guy right here. You can take a look at the specialty drinks that they have in here. I know it's kind of hard to read on there. Vampire's Curse, Captain Morgan, Fruit Punch and Sour Mix. There is a tequila drink with mango juice, curry powder, lime juice, and jalapeno, and agave nectar. And then there is another rum drink with light rum, dark rum, pineapple juice, chamomile tea, lemon juice, and bitters. Interesting. All right, that is the Skeleton Bar. And now I'm cutting it a little bit close on time, so I'm going to try and speed this up a little bit, try and get to the last locations here. Especially since I have to come this way and then cut back down to Hollywood. So a little bit of walking to do. But yeah, I am so grateful of Universal Orlando and Universal Studios Florida in particular for still giving us some sort of Halloween fun this year. I was really bummed out when Halloween Horror Nights was canceled. Totally understand why they did it. It makes perfect sense. Can't blame anyone. But, still just, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun to find out that it was canceled. So I'm so happy that we were able to get something going here. The two houses, Bride of Frankenstein Lives and Revenge of the Tooth Fairy, are fantastic. I've been coming, this would have been my 4th year, and those would be 2 of my favorite houses. So there's some really good ones. Now we're going to get into the supply vault here. This is the Transformers gift shop, and here's our Scarecrow. Another pretty cool one, robot Scarecrow. All right, let's get our stamp. Hello. Can I get the stamp, please? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Have a good day. Excuse me. All right. So that is the supply vault. And we're going to come right over here to the film vault. Film vault might be one of the trickier ones to find because it's not really on one of the main walkways. But like we walked right down that way before. That's Jimmy Fallon on the right there. That's Production Central, and then here's New York over here. So if you just kind of come in here by the entrance to Transformers, here's Optimus Prime right here, and you'll find the film vault and be greeted by the Scarecrow right away. Interesting, like mummy kind of Scarecrow here. Little pumpkin helmet. He doesn't look like he's in too good a shape. Looks like he's a little bit banged up. All right, let's get our stamp. By the way, I believe I've showed the Film Vault in previous videos, but this is one of the coolest stores here too. Just lots of different movies, merchandise, Ghostbusters, Jurassic Park, Jaws, E.T. It's a lot of classics. And then, of course, a giant Slimer. And Halloween Horror Nights merchandise in here as well. Hello.
Hello.
Can I just get the stamp? Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Day.
All of the team members, by the way, have been fantastic. This goes for Disney as well. The cast members there, everybody has been so pleasant, so helpful. They're all doing a fantastic job, and I mean, it's a really hard time to do this kind of job. So, big thank you to all the team members and cast members out there as well. So now, like I said, we're going to head back towards Hollywood. There are Silver Screen Collectibles and Five and Dime. Then we're going to have to go make a little bit of a weird path because we got to go back to the Shrek gift shop and Super Silly Stuff, which is the Despicable Me gift shop. So we will get to all of them just in a sort of a weird order. And you can see the Secret Life of Pets float out here as they do their special little dance presentation thing. That's another thing, as you just saw the little boy walk by in the Transformers costume. Guests are welcome to wear costumes to the park. We got the Scooby-Doo gang out here. So we got the Five and Dime, number 3 on the list here. That's gonna be right over here by the Horror Makeup Show entrance. This is also sort of the gift shop for the Bourne Stuntacular show as well. So you'll see some Bourne merchandise in here. And of course some more Halloween Horror Nights merchandise as well. Here's our Scarecrow. There's nothing too crazy about this one himself, but I just really like the look of it. I really like this Dracula on the pumpkin that he's holding. Let's go get our stamp. Hello, can I get my stamp, please? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good one. All right. So, what do we have left? I have 3. We have Silver Screen Collectibles, which are going to be right up here on the right. Then I'm going to have to kind of circle around to get to the Shrek gift shop and then come back down Production Central for the Despicable Me Minion Mayhem gift shop. And we'll then go back to the Universal Studios store to get our treat. Which I'm going to ask this question now, give you guys plenty of time to state your case. Candy corn, yes or no? I want to know what your thoughts are. We're passing by the Hello Kitty store here. And this is attached, so I could actually go right in here. But I'm going to come around to the main entrance for Silver Screen Collectibles, which again would be a little bit of a tricky one to find if you're just using this map here, because Silver Screen Collectibles is the name, as you see here. But all you're going to find here is just this universal globe. You're not really going to see a big sign that says Silver Screen Collectibles, so you're not gonna find that anywhere. Here is our Scarecrow. This is another really cool one. Some cool details on this one as well. All right, so we got a couple neutral on candy corn and mostly negative. I am with you. I do not like candy corn. All right, so there is our Scarecrow in here. So let's go get our stamp. And then we'll just have 2 more to go. Hello. Hi. Thank you. Have a good one. So close. You too. All right. So, actually coming out this this exit here makes it a little bit more convenient than I thought. Here's Super Silly Stuff right up here on the right. So we just have that one, and then the Shrek gift shop, which will be right around the corner there. Joanna, it looks like you're alone on the candy corn one there. That's all right. It's funny how divisive candy corn is, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of people that love it and a lot of people that hate it. There's really not many that are in between. Here's Super Silly Stuff, the Despicable Me Minion Mayhem gift shop. And here is our Scarecrow, which is really fun. I like this one a lot. I like the taffy and lollipops and everything is really cool. And these fun pumpkins in here. We got a clown skull. Really cool. So let's come around and get our stamp. Excuse me. And again, this is going to be number 13 right there. And then we'll have to go to the Shrek gift shop. I'd eat those guts. Yeah. Taffy coming out of the Scarecrow? Sure. Could be worse. Could have to go with the one that was over in the film vault. This is another really cool store, by the way. Just some cool details around that people probably forget to look up and notice. Hello. Just need this stamp. Sure. Thank you. Have a good one. All right. Last one. And then we'll head over to the Universal Studios store and get our candy, which, if you haven't guessed, I will not be choosing candy corn. Sorry, Joanna. That's good though for you. For you, that just means more candy corn for you if nobody else is eating it.
Shrek had a tutu and Andy.
And again, this is the gift shop for Shrek. And you got the Donkey and Fiona meet and greet happening over here. So let's head in and check out the Scarecrow.
Who's from?
I like that this one is kind of themed to Shrek's swamp. You see, it even says "Keep Out" on there. You got a little alligator down here. By the way, this is one of the only places you'll find How to Train Your Dragon merchandise as well.
Wait, come up a little bit closer to the road.
And Madagascar as well. As you can see, this penguin pillow that is really cool. And I'm just gonna hang out for a second until I can get our stamp. This is number 10. Our last one. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good one. All right. That's our last stamp. So we're going to head up to Studio Suites. And you can see, as the two hats show you down here, the two locations you can go to pick up your treat. Let me just double check, make sure we didn't miss anything, right? Yeah, we got them all. We're good to go. So again, as we head up to our final location here, this is just one of the really cool Halloween Horror Nights offerings they have this year. There are 2 haunted houses open, Revenge of the Tooth Fairy and Bride of Frankenstein Lives. Both of them are great. Definitely recommend checking them out. If you can come during the week, the wait times are very low. As we walked by before, they were 5 and 10 minutes. And they were doing virtual queues on the weekends. I'm not sure if that's still going to be happening. I guess it'll depend on crowd levels. There's also the Skeleton Bar, which we walked through a little while ago, and then the Tribute Store, which we also did in this video. So if you didn't see it, you can head back and check that out as well. And these will all be offered daily from now through November 1st. So if you get a craving to do any spooky activities, you can come here any day now through November 1st. It all started October 3rd, going daily at least. Do you have to say trick or treat? I don't believe you do. There is, however, trick or treating also available for children 12 and younger over in Islands of Adventure. So I unfortunately won't be able to do that for you guys, but I'll probably get over to Islands of Adventure pretty soon. Hello. All finished. Let's do the peach rings. Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good one. All right, so we got our peach rings to finish off the Scarecrow stalk. As you saw, there was an option of gummy worms and candy corn as well. Of course, candy corn is the one I somehow managed to forget when we've just been talking about candy corn for 15 minutes. But yeah, so that was the Scarecrow stalk here at Universal Studios Florida. And of course, again, the other Universal or the other Halloween Horror Nights offerings going on as well now through November 1st. So thank you guys so much for taking a walk around Universal Studios Florida with me. Hope you're ready for the spooky season, even if it's not quite what it normally is. At least there's still some fun stuff happening. And yeah, be sure to check back next week. We'll be doing some more fun, maybe some more spooky stuff, not sure. Depends on what else we can get out to. But thank you guys so much for joining me. If you want to see anything specific in a future video, or if you have any other questions, feel free to drop a comment on this video and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So thank you, everyone. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.